Hello, my name is Tanner, and I am representing team number 9. And shortly here, Hunter, my teammate, will be joining. Innovo Electric of the South is a vital asset to the local communities around Kuma Lake and Dam. The purpose of this short presentation is to address the strategy for integration and the future security of the recently acquired company, Monty. And we'll address the key topics of concern, such as the network, systems, and assets that pertain to Monty, and how they will be integrated into the Innovo Electric company. Our team has taken great care in evaluating the network's current security posture and have outlined the necessary steps in order to ensure the security is a focus now and in the future of Innovo Electric. This brief will cover the immediate actions taken by our IT professional team. Now I will explain the 5 immediate actions that were taken by our IT professional team. First, we developed a comprehensive network topology in order to assess the current network, the hosts, and the services that pertain to that network. It is vital that we have this information in order to protect the known assets of the network. It is hard to protect assets that we don't know exist. Number 2, vulnerability scanning and analysis. We use sophisticated tools in order to find known vulnerabilities on the network as a whole and down to the individual host level. We utilize multiple vulnerability scanning tools to adequately explore the attack surface of the network. This allowed us to gain a holistic view of the network and to better protect it. Number 3, malware scanning and research. We use scanning tools in order to detect known malware on the network and on the individual hosts. This software uses known signatures and detectors from multiple trusted sources to ensure that we get a heuristic malware analysis of the network. Number 4, comprehensive hardening. We implemented firewalls, service management, group policy, and user access on the individual user level. We did this accordance to STIGs provided by the Department of Defense, while keeping in mind the best practices from vendors such as Microsoft and NIST best practices in order to develop a checklist for hardening the systems. Number 5, testing. Ensure availability of services is maintained is crucial. Continuity of operations is of great importance, as this is a vital asset to the local communities around Kuma Lake and Dam. In our initial risk assessment, we evaluated the risk to the system based on threats and vulnerabilities. To preserve company resources, our actions were organized to address the risks from highest to lowest. We will act in accordance with industry standards to maintain confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the Innovo Electric's IT infrastructure. Due diligence and compliance with NIST and SIP information security standards was at the forefront of our work. To accomplish these actions, we utilize free vendor and open source tools, which in turn lower costs and creates a more secure infrastructure for Innovo Electric.
Hi, I'm Hunter. Following the immediate actions that Tanner has reviewed, we will develop long-term security actions to establish a stronger security posture moving forward. One of the first actions taken should be to improve user training and data hygiene practices. Users are often the weakest link in any secure system because they have the ability to bypass many protections that are otherwise technically sound. Particularly, training in phishing awareness and sensitive data management would greatly benefit the organization. Phishing is by far the most commonly occurring incident within the industry, and data hygiene will ensure company data and PAI will remain protected even if an incident were to occur. A second solution that would become invaluable to this acquisition effort is a dedicated administrator or integration of the MODI infrastructure with the SOC or security team. Secure systems demand constant attention as vulnerabilities in software become known and need to be addressed. Dedicated staff can manage the organization's security practice and implement additional security solutions at their professional discretion. Finally, a necessary step in the long-term security solution is policy and planning. Policies serve as guidelines for organizational security practice and security documentation of due diligence for the organization. It will also be important to develop effective plans in the event of an incident, such as an incident response plan. Having a plan will ensure that effective steps are taken quickly and correctly, which will greatly reduce the overall monetary cost and time investment should an incident occur. In addition to these steps, more specific monitoring solutions will be necessary. To start, we can implement network intrusion prevention and detection technologies. An intrusion prevention system will sit in line with the network and alert on malicious attempts on the network. Additionally, these systems should be integrated with a SIEM or event management software to aid the security team in their defense. Next, tools for continuous vulnerability monitoring should also be utilized, as new vulnerabilities are always found in both old and new software. And this will aid the security team in their patch management efforts. Finally, host-based solutions should be considered to detect and alert to malicious activity on devices. This includes antivirus and host-based intrusion detection systems. Implementing these intrusion prevention measures, vulnerability management, and intrusion detection measures will ensure that the security team can effectively manage the security of the acquired infrastructure. Finally, some future steps include implementing an advanced or next generation firewall, which will provide an upgrade over the traditional network security systems, and penetration testing by internal security teams as well as a third party to help address security issues. Overall, our goal is to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of Innovo during this acquisition process. We are diligent in complying with well-established federal and industry standards, in addition to new critical infrastructure protection regulation, while minimizing the negative effect on the continuity of company operations. We need to address Innovo as a critical infrastructure and a high-risk target, and effectively protect employees and customers from becoming affected by any security incident.